Fucking.
God bless.
Ooh.
I thought I muted it.
What?
There we go. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. It is me, Nocturnal 4. I also have...
this is Patrick.
You're already fucking rude. You soiled it! Soiled it! Soiled it! It's okay. Hello, I'm Nocturnal. I'm back. Hello, we were supposed to do things yesterday, but things happened, so we're doing it today. Hi, I actually got a lot more people here with me this time. I have Raz again. He's actually here this time instead of his little bouncy picture. I also have Nova, which some of his ear is missing because of the blue screen.
Hey, you're the one who wanted me to go blue, and now I just blend in with
That
the background.
was your choice.
Oh, my choice?
That was your choice to go black and blue. But your particular blue is what's blending in is the funniest part.
All right. Mm-hmm. It's all me. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah, and then you can see Raz talking on the side there. He says, hi, I'm Raz. I'm taking a shit. Yeah, he's stuck in the fucking bathroom.
Just so everyone knows, before stream started, Raz came in and said, got time to go to the bathroom? And I'm like, yeah. And then Hatter goes, nah. It depends on how fast. And he goes, well, it depends on how fast the poop comes out. And we've found out the poop has not come out fast.
It has not come out fast enough. It has not come out fast enough. But, oh, man, we got some things to talk about today. Especially what I had just learned a little bit ago, which flew over my head somehow. I didn't think something like this would fly over my head because this is actually a really big deal for, like, posers and all sorts of things, and just other, like, what do they call those, like, the simple things, like the finer things, like quality of life. Thank you. I just thought about it. Quality of life.
I see how it is.
Yes. What?
I see how it is.
See how
You
it is?
introduced everybody else. You didn't introduce
yeah.
me. I see how it is.
And then I got the Hatter, which has that hat right there on the head, right there, over there.
Hey, guy.
You give it a little wave.
I wave.
A little wave. There we go.
Give a little wave.
Let's go battle shits. Oh no, what no way, I'm shitting too. Let's race. I just saw that.
Corn piece to bull 3.
I can't. Shit's deceived for.
You sunk my turd. But you haven't hit my diarrhea.
I've heard of silly putty, but this is ridiculous.
Oh no.
Okay. Poop jokes are next level right now.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh, I'm. Look at it.
There's not one shit being given, but 2 shits.
You would think, as us growing as adults, we would get over poop and fart jokes. They
No,
just
they're
get fucking funnier. They
Better.
just get funnier. It's the problem. But
I think it's because we don't have kids and don't have to deal with it.
that's no
but-
shit.
Get it? No shit. Ha! You said
Ah.
it.
Okay, let me scooch over a little bit on this fucking stream. Alright. Just so I could bring this up real quick. First off, I want to bring this up right here since this was the first thing I had. How, like, I don't know who all plays what, but, like, I play controller. Personally, who plays mouse and keyboard versus controller? Who all plays
100% mouse and key. I do not play controller. I've never plugged a controller into this game.
Nope, me neither. Actually, no, I take it back. I did plug it in once, and it just really wasn't working for me, so I went back.
Oh my god, they're just talking about shit in the chat, and it's just so funny. It's just so funny to me. I
Hey,
know
they have their own shit to deal with. Sorry.
Literally.
I'm sorry.
They literally do. But what is it? What was I gonna say? Because I know a handful of us actually play gamepad. What I didn't know, I would think Japan would be mouse and keyboard mostly. I didn't even think they'd be mostly controller, which is unique to me. And I guess it's like me. I just like the movement of it better. And there's a lot of people that play legacy mode over the standard mode when it comes to like the camera and movement and stuff too.
Yeah.
Is that a do you have that up?
Let me try to find that in that clip again. Hold on. They were streaming the statistics right here. Let me see if
I think it's because a lot of people enjoy the spin.
the spin. There it is. So there's the mouse and keyboard thingy right here. And then if I fast forward just a little bit, they show statistics for the legacy. Look at that.
Wow. Japan 97%.
97%. And guess what? And that's what I use too. I use controller and I use the legacy movement.
Well, I use legacy movement as well, but for mouse and key.
That's unique.
I use standard.
You use standard?
Yeah.
Forgive me, I am eating chips on the side. That is good. Okay. But that's really unique to me.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Cheese just say?
Makes sense.
Keyboard and mouse, better than gamepad, better than Drum Hero controller.
Guitar.
Vape, I heard it. Cheese said he heard a vape. Is that you, baby?
What? No.
What? I don't know what you're talking
That no was sus. Anyways,
I don't know what you're talking about.
so let's touch up on a couple of things. So, what we have found out, I think this is like the biggest thing everybody was going nuts about. So, posing, they're doing some updates with posing a little bit here. And one of those updates is fishing. Look at that.
Yeah.
You can pose while you're fishing now. Everybody's been asking for it. And I bet you it's because, like, technically when you're fishing, you're using an action and stuff. So you can't, like, go into G pose because you're using an action or something. Or you're in combat, quote, in some way.
Quote.
But
I mean, technically, though, the performance mode is its own mode too, right? So, Bard, it would be similar to the Bard thing if it were me, you know?
I didn't think about that either. I wonder, have they fixed that for bards then?
Yeah,
posing?
you could pose. You could pose as a Bard now. They did that with 7. I think 7, maybe even earlier, but.
Also,
I would think it's the same thing. So.
Yeah, unless doing jumping puzzles, that's no kidding right there. Like
I think the shitter's back. Hold on.
Is the shitter back? Rise?
Yeah. He's there. He's screaming, but he's there.
And it burns. Burning ring of fire.
Did you burn more calories doing that than you have all day?
Man, I think I just lost about fucking 2 stone.
I mean, hey.
2 stone, this motherfucker says.
Fucking Englishman.
Bro, I about 14 pounds.
2 stone, 40 pounds.
There you go, 40
just
pounds.
Shitting for days, bro.
That's a big
Shitting for
shit.
days.
Wait, you trying to beat fucking Randy Marsh's world record?
Motherfucker,
That
I
giant
haven't shit for
tower of
2.5
shit.
days. Like 2.5 days since I took a shit. So
Raz
it was
disqualified
fucking
from the race. Quitter.
good. Motherfucker, I gotta talk on a podcast.
That's fucking funny.
You
Anyways,
don't have to talk on this shit, bro. I do.
so this is
See,
what...
Quitter or a shitter.
Quitter.
Quitter shitter!
See, I gotta talk on this shit.
That's great.
Yeah, you enjoy your shit, motherfucker. I still sunk your ass.
So here is a teaser for what's gonna come up. So yeah, they if everything goes smoothly, this feature should be ready for 7.1, which is cool. And then they did a little teaser of this.
Do we have a date for 7.1?
Nope, not yet until we see Live Letter, which is on the 28th.
Oh.
God, I could just eat that voice.
What?
What? That's hilarious.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, like you're tilting your head like this. That's funny. Cause that's me whenever I'm trying to do pictures, I'm like, I look
Just
like
tilt
the
the
crooked
fucking head.
man.
Like, huh?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So, oh no, they're working on how they can fix the G posing where you're not having to tilt your head like that and be able to take like cool portrait photos properly without breaking your fucking neck. Now, if we fast forward here, take a look at what they're testing.
Speech
Speech bubbles!
Oh my
Speech
god.
bubbles.
I do think, and not to talk about random things, but there are people out there who have speech bubbles for everyone. I don't know how, but they're taking community into effect here and like actually looking at like what people want. I think that's kind of cool.
Well, we discussed this all the way back at the first episode, and the pilot episode alone is that with the whole blacklisting, they are taking ideas from the modding community and implementing them into their game somehow in a safer way.
In a
Yeah,
safe,
like
understandable way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like I was talking about just a little bit before we got on the podcast, freaking, it is that blacklisting thing on there makes that person like absolutely not even exist. Even if other people are emoting at them, the emote doesn't get all the way through. You'll see the chat bar go up on there about like doing something to some unknown person, but like even the animations on there, the person will do the animation, but like the dote symbol, for instance, freaking that heart goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit just like, it's like a fucking, I want to phrase this right without making it lewd.
Impossible, but keep going.
Yeah,
Just keep
impossible.
going. This is an 18 and
fuck.
up stream, so.
Fuck it, I'm making it lewd. I don't give a fuck. It's like banging your chick, nutting, and then it's just like lip dick afterwards, like bleh. That is literally a fucking joke.
Bleh.
It's like a lip dick after the shag. It's like bleh.
that old like cartoon thing where it's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
was one more thing that they did tease on here with what they're working on, and it's this beauty right here is what I'm waiting on when we start doing statics and whatnot. This little planner right here is what I've been waiting for. Instead of, me having to go into Microsoft Paint and draw up what looks like a football gameplay or whatever the hell.
But it's a lot funnier in Microsoft Paint.
It is funny. Hey, when I did it the one time to teach people P4S, it helped people understand.
it did. It helped me figure out what the hell we were doing.
You're just like, oh.
That looks so much more convenient than whatever in God's green earth is going on in this video.
So it looks like here you can put these individual pieces wherever you want. You can arrange them to like different phases and stuff. It looks pretty cool in my honest opinion. It looks really, really cool, and I'm really excited to try this out. So before we get into the nitty-gritty, those that are watching right now, I'm going to put this warning up right here. What we're about to go into is spoiler talk, because guess what? The live letter is happening on Saturday, September 28th At what time? Ooh, that's gonna be a little bit late for us on a Saturday. But hey, it'll be much more fun. We can do a watch party.
At least it's on a Saturday.
Yeah, at least it's on a Saturday.
Pacific,
Why so
Mountain,
specific?
Central, Eastern. So
So
that's
Eastern,
1150 Mountain. Central, that's
Oh,
1250, and Eastern, that's 150.
What
Yeah.
time for me then, huh?
Yeah,
Nearly
Raz
2
will
o'clock
be
at my goddamn-
Raz will be dead asleep, if not like awake early in the morning. If you're even
I
awake
think
that
Raz
early.
should be. Well, Raz will probably just be waking up with.
What time? But find out what time it would be.
So-
What's your time?
Right now.
BST. So right
Yeah,
now
EST
it's
is almost 2 in
3:17.
the morning. So
Okay. Yeah, no, it's like quarter past 11.
Oh, well, there you go. You're 6 hours ahead of. You're
Yeah,
5
6
hours ahead of
hours
Hatter.
Yeah, 5. Yeah. So
Yeah.
PDT right now is quarter past 3 in the afternoon. So it's like another 7 hours from now.
That's crazy.
That's,
So that would be like 6 a.m.
Mhm.
6 a.m. would be if it was 11 o'clock.
Your ass will just
So
be
it'd
waking
be
up.
about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
I'll still be asleep.
Oh shit.
Bitch.
Okay.
If you think I'm waking up at 7 in the
Oh
fucking
no,
morning
your
on
schedule.
a fucking Saturday, you are smoking too much fucking Herbalife in your life.
Eh. But anyway, so do we want to do a watch party for that? Maybe I can stream a watch party on Twitch.
Sure. Or on
Yeah,
you can
do it.
stream it on YouTube.
Yeah,
for
that
the
too.
podcast.
That's true too. We could. For shits and giggles, we could. So that's something we could totally put together. So with that said, wait, hold on. Show patch details. Patch 7.1 part 1. The fuck does that mean?
Obviously, it's part 1. There's going to be more than one
What?
part, though.
We're separating this into parts now?
Apparently.
Unique. Well, given where we left off, what the hell do y'all think's gonna happen at this point? I think the people at real quick, just to get out there while it's in my mind, I think the people, which by the way, it has been confirmed, they are from the 9th shard, by the way. 9th reflection. That has been absolutely confirmed by Yoshi. Yoshi P confirmed it is the 9th shard that the people of Alexandria are from. But given the, the obvious. But anyways, I think the people of the 9th shard is going to panic because I don't think they're going to use those workshops anymore to create soul cells. Or there's going to be a war depending on whether they should continue creating soul cells or not. There has to be something going on with that because now they realize, oh shit, the queen was a, what did they call them again?
Endless.
Endless. Thank you. The terminology,
Yep.
endless. Yeah, since Sphene was an endless, and they all have to live with that. That can't be erased from their mind because Sphene was already technically dead. And she was a walking memory. And so they can't get that out of their head now. The little, the thingies on their head. What do they call again?
Yeah.
What are the pieces on their head called again?
those. That's a good question. I don't remember.
I forgot
don't know.
for the life of me. But yeah, so usually when a person dies, the memories of that person is erased using that little thingy on their head. But because they don't have that this time, I wonder if they're gonna like start second guessing morals and all that stuff. Should they continue making soul cells? Regulators, thank you, cheese. Regulators, that's what they're called.
We should have known that.
Mm-hmm. We should have. But I think that's where our first issue is going to come in. Our first situation is going to come in at the stuff at Solution 9 and whatnot. So, I want to hear it from y'all, though. Because I am open to pretty much... This could go, like, any direction at this point.
No, it could go anywhere we want it to go.
All right, I will
Like,
start.
so there's a few considerations that I got going on there with it. Like that Civil War thing that you were talking about is a solid consideration on there. There is also the consideration, because they talked about this before Dawn Trail came out on there, that something we might start seeing on here will be the exploration of other locales and worlds and things like that. So there's a good chance we might get the start of that story going on there with the more than likely release here in this next patch, because I entirely see this next patch giving out the next stage on there for our our normal raids. It's going to probably give us our first alliance raid going. We're more likely going to get our first setup for our relics, whatever that happens to be.
I really hope
Hildebrand
so.
probably somewhere around the corner.
Of course he is. How does he know?
Or in the ground head first.
Yeah, that too.
And in those last two considerations, though, those alliance raids and the relic, well, last three really, the alliance raids, the relics, and Hildebrand, all three of those are probably, in my opinion, going to involve something to do with those traveling to other realms in there. We've still got like that whole dark realm there and all the voidling stuff that we've mildly ignored up until now, with the one exception of that void portal that was opened above some of the bosses during the story. We've mostly ignored all of that in between Endwalker to Dawn Trail stuff dealing with the void grouping. So it's more than likely that's going to be coming back as well.
I thought those gates during Dawn Trail were only possible because of that weird key.
Right. But like with that opening of that weird key going on there, that gives us a better entryway than the fucking weird jacked up thing that we ended up doing.
The Automos,
yeah. When we went initially to where Golbez and freaking all of their world, they're still a threat. We just haven't really given them much consideration because of fighting with that one dude. And
well, we took away the biggest threat of the 13th, at least.
But that is still a very heavily dangerous world.
But now, check it out. Now we have a key where if we want to hop over to the third... Well, we don't really know how the key essentially works yet. But it does give you the possibility to hop to these other shards. Like the 13th, we can go see Golbaz and Zero in them again. Or we can go to the first. Y'shtola can go see the people of Raktika Greatwood again and stuff like that. There's so many possibilities. Give me 2 seconds. Let me close this real quick because I gotta find a picture that is on my personal Twitter. So give me about 2 seconds. I will try to search up the thing that I had posted the other day.
Prepare for the loot bunnies.
Well, I have it all fucking covered up.
You know something else actually. Something else we may end up running into here. There's another thing that they talked about that the Bosnia and freaking Eureka's thing.
Yeah, I was wondering about the so one of my characters is based from Dalmasca, and by that I mean she was there before the Imperials came in and took over. So I always wondered what happened to the resistance out there. Just what happened? Did it all disperse because, the Garlean Empire ain't trying to conquer or anything anymore? Or is that particular army still going out and doing its thing?
What happened?
Wait a minute. I think I might have just figured out what the storyline could possibly be for that big old battleground like Baja and all the rest of that. It could be the consideration of that civil war that we were just talking about.
Ooh.
That would be a real good starting point and thing to use on there for that type of battleground, kind of like they did with freaking Baja. I don't remember the storyline anymore. That was weird.
So if you look at
I still haven't done much.
Yeah, we can go through it if need be. Because I still need to get all the notes from it. That's the only reason I'll go back in.
Yeah, I need to finish.
But, so, if you take a look here, 13th is just completely lost to the Flood of Darkness. The first was devastated but never rejoined. So, the only other shards that have been, like, untouched, you have the 4th, you have the 8th, the 9th, and the 11th. You only got a handful of shards left to go.
Yeah.
And the 13th never properly rejoined because they fucked it up. That was their first fuck up, and they admitted it. The Asians did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they figured out how to do the rejoinings. So they were only able to do a handful, or a good chunk amount. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejoinings. They did not get that 8th because of Graha. Thank you, Graha Tia. But yeah, like imagine traveling to like, so mind you, the Thunderdome, I'm just gonna call it the Thunderdome because it's funny and that's what it is. The Thunderdome is just a piece of the 9th. Just a piece. Not the whole thing.
Give me peace.
Give me peace. So, what if the key opens the possibility of us checking out the rest of the fucking night? The only other portal there is through the Golden Gate, which leads to Living Memory, which that bit right there is actually us on the 9th and not the merged area like the Thunderdome. Or, what the Heritage Found, that's what they call it. But yeah, there's so many possibilities with that key. We just don't know how it works. We only know one of the only times it really, like, we know it worked. That it worked is when the Lalafell on Aloe Aloe Island needed to get the hell off because the 6th Umbral Calamity was happening, the calamity of ice, when the oceans froze over and stuff, and they needed to find a habitable place. Their leader, or whatever, used that key that they happen to have, to open that portal to the 9th, and escape to the 9th.
Freedom!
Mm-hmm. What do they call the Lalafell on the 9th again?
This is me pretending I know.
Yeah, same.
Oh my goodness. Daniel, research for me, please. You're good at it.
Hey, guinea pig. Come on.
Give me peace. But yeah. I see Civil Wars happening. Malala, thank you.
Hi.
But yeah, there's, I would imagine, because I've been watching some theory videos and stuff on the key, I'm pretty sure as well that the key is a type of aurosite. I mean, how can it fucking not at this point with as much power as it has? And it seems to only really work on, I guess, desire. That's usually how these aurosites work, is desire, a type of desire. Is from what I'm seeing with like the Heart of Sabik, the aurosites we see throughout the Return to Evilise raids and stuff like that. It seems it's all heavily based like on desire. Stream latency is nuts. I'm sorry. But, hi baby girl. I got a kitty on me. But, there's so many possibilities. What do you think? I didn't really hear much. I heard a lot from Hatter. I have not heard much from Raz or Nova, which it would be. Like, what could be?
I'm looking forward to seeing whatever happens, really.
Me too. I don't, as you all know, I don't usually dive as deep into the lore as what you guys do, but the cool part about this is
Good.
that I feel that they're listening or know, at least they have an understanding of what's going to happen and what they want to happen. So I'm looking forward to just watching everybody enjoy it because I get more enjoyment out of that than everything else.
I feel
And
that.
feels like everyone's enjoying it.
I feel that. Anyways, all right, let's get into some. So we're gonna look. So it sounds like we're gonna set up a. Oh, we got one more thing to talk about before we get into some fun stuff. And I know Raz is probably gonna get excited for this. Throughout this article, if we get towards down here, Yoshi P practically confirms we're going to be getting Savage Alliance raids. Yeah. So, Raz, I would imagine you probably play 11 more out of all of us here.
Yup.
What do you think? What do you expect for this?
A whole lot of chaos.
That's
4
what I
days
thought.
of raid.
It's gonna be fucking chaotic. I'm telling you now. Raid in big groups on 11 was fucking crazy. You all had to be in one call just
So-
to understand what is being done.
I have a question too, because one of the big issues I have, especially with I have a top end computer. I have a very I just bought a new one, right? When I'm fighting the shit that's like the snake fate right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My computer cannot load everyone. Like it doesn't work, right? How are
Yeah.
they gonna fix that in raids when there's so many people? Like even with the 24-mans that we run,
I mean,
there's
they
so
already
much
do it.
happening.
They already did. I mean, have you not done Baldessian Arsenal and stuff? That's a big fucking group.
But I get that.
That's
But what I'm trying to
72
say
people.
what I'm trying to say is like they don't all load.
Mm-hmm.
How are it's gonna tax a lot of computers, and I think they're gonna lose a lot of clout because of that.
If they were,
When it comes out, that's gonna be my prediction. When it comes out, that's gonna be the number one complaint is that it's gonna run like a potato. Everyone's.
I
Systems.
mean, we'll see, because I think they tested this theory putting out Delubrum, Regine Savage, and stuff like Baldessian Arsenal and whatnot that are literally 72 people groups.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they got this in the bag when it comes to that. If you can run the 72 person stuff, you can run this.
And I mean, the savages on here are generally like 24 men. So the 24 mans have been shown all the way back to like near the beginning of freaking World of Warcraft to be a possibility on there. It is just getting bigger items, better, considerations on there. And they've got a bucket load of options on there to reduce the chug to your frame rate on there.
Yeah.
You just got to get more into those options on there about like, reducing the number of crazy people that you have to see on there at one time, because you don't necessarily need to see all the rest of the people, just the people within your grouping there of your raid. You don't normally and again, like the mechanics on a lot of these parts, they're in the raid, so long as you're communicating the little bits, like with the more infamous raid on there about making sure everybody in the Savage or everybody in the Alliance raid actually pay attention. That stupid boss near the end of, I think it's Labyrinth of Agents on there, the one where you need to run back and stand on the platform and put up the shield, or otherwise he wipes the damn raid. Yep. As long as you can communicate that little bit on there, I don't necessarily think it should be as horrid to your frame rate as we're fearing.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that'll probably be one of the most interesting experiences I'll ever have. And what's funny enough is at this point, we know enough people to get a whole alliance together if we want to for that.
We do, and we will. You watch.
It's gonna be insanity. Like
Hey,
right here.
Discord has a new feature called Priority Talk. It's gonna become in use.
Yeah.
Just
It's had priority talk for ages.
Yeah, he says
I
right
know, but
here.
I just don't use it.
Yeah, and he says right here, and I quote, having that said, in patch 7.1, which is the next one, will be the 24-person Savage content. He did not specify what it was. He said it's going to be its own separate thing. And there will be also the latest Ultimate Encounter, features rewritten based on the Eden Raid series from Shadowbringers. And in the 7.2 Raid series as well, we are creating the DPS check so that it's not going to feel as loose. We will take into account what we've done so far and do a good job of creating content moving forward. Yeah, so he has definitely confirmed 24-man Alliance Savage. I'm absolutely excited. He didn't. I thought I remember him at some point saying that it's just going to be its separate thing compared to the regular Alliance that we're doing. Of course, I'm just not sure how they're going to do the Savage one. I guess we'll have to find out on the 28th when we do that watch party and stuff.
Yep, we're just gonna have to sit on our butts and assume.
Yeah.
I have this interesting theory that's
up?
probably going to piss off a lot of the like high-end raiders going on there, but I have this feeling that the Savage Alliance raid is going to necessarily be, while the communication part's going to be chaos like a mother, it's also probably going to be one of the easiest raids we've run into in a long time.
Probably. You never know. As long as you got somebody doing the right call outs, you're doing what the hell you're supposed to be doing, it usually runs just fine and pretty smoothly.
Keyword, usually.
Usually, quote. And, oh god, I didn't even think about this. So, I'm pretty sure if they are starting back up on Reels next patch, I have a feeling how they usually been doing with the last few patches, like doing the side trials, like the Warring Dryad and stuff first, and then going into the story Unreal, which of course was stored in. I think we're gonna start with the 4 lords for Unreal, starting with Byakko for an Unreal trial. I am down to do that. I remember a lot of that fight. I just need refresher. I would want to start doing Unreal trials once a week.
Yeah.
That would be quite fun.
What would be fun? It would be a lot of fun. It's just like the 70 content, but it's just for level 100. Simple as that.
If they do the Byakko one, right, they had better have the paintbrush done up right with all the stuff, because I was very disappointed that they didn't have the freaking paintbrush pulled in there for freaking that fight.
We were talking about that too, about like how far back when they introduce a new job, like how far back they'll go to design paintbrushes, and they only did them they only did it for Picto and Viper. They designed weapons and stuff in the Endwalker areas and content and whatnot, but they didn't do it prior. And same goes for etc. for the jobs that have released prior. Yeah, because we saw, what was that one paintbrush when we did Tower of Babel. We did Tower of Babel and it dropped a Magitech paintbrush. That was so cool looking. Like, do you have that on you right now? Or did you turn it in? You should. You were the one that got it.
I think I may have ended up turning it in.
Damn. It was so cool looking.
No what?
Wait, I think Byakko.
Let me see if I can get a picture and shoot it.
What did you say? I think Byakko is the first X I've cleared with Smurfs. See, what, you play with nothing but Lalas? It's kind of funny. But oh, there's one more thing that I had did you send me a picture or whatever?
I'm about to send you a picture.
Okay.
do 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 do. Knock 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 knock. Do 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 do. Where did you go? Ah. There you are. Out there. Blonde.
Did you post it?
There.
Alright. I wish you could like what? Look, how small is this? A little small, but look at that. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sick brush too when you
Yeah,
go to
that's
like
sick.
wield it. It's pretty dope. Yeah, I figured I'd show that off. But yeah. Also, y'all aren't ready for this because I don't think anybody thought of this. There is going to be an extreme coming out next patch. And I'm not ready for it. That
I am.
is going to be literal hell. Queen Eternal is going to be horrible.
Hell yeah. That's gonna be.
Oh my
Magic.
god. Oh, I know that the hole in the wall thing's gonna get people. I know that's gonna be a thing, and it's gonna be so funny. It is gonna
I have
be
this-
way too funny.
I have this weird feeling that you're gonna have to take the one of the tanks is gonna have to take the place of like where Wooklamat was
Yeah.
on there, and freaking have to be standing up there, probably quick timing most of the
Tank
fight
swapping?
at that point.
Like tank swapping?
maybe
Oh.
they'll be tank
that'd
swapping.
be
They'll probably be doing like quick time events while they're sitting up there, so they're just sitting up there freaking tapping away while everybody else is freaking doing all the rest of that fight.
Oh
That'd be fun.
my god. That would
Easy
be
job for me.
that would be so interesting.
I think it would be nuts to try to freaking do, because you're gonna. It's more than likely going to be like one of those like stamina kind of things, like freaking
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, where you like punch the anvil thing on there. You got to be like pounding away on those freaking keys.
Ooh.
Oh.
They'll also have
That would
you
be-
yell Speen. Speen.
I'm gonna be pounding away on something.
Microphone is now required to play Final Fantasy XIV. You're required to make vocal
Scream
commands.
Steve.
Speen. That'd be funny.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Imagine
Oh!
if they had like voice
What was
integration in
the
the game.
thing I was gonna pull up I saw earlier? This.
Yeah, that.
Oh my god, he made a book. Hold on, let me turn this down a bit.
That dude does this whole thing where he takes the various weapons of whatever the job he's playing on there as and recreates them in real life.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and then he freaking like sets it up with like all the buttons and like motion controlling usually, and it's pretty awesome.
That's hilarious.
I mean, that's pretty talented.
That's
Yeah, shit.
awesome. He's done all sorts of shit. Didn't realize he made a book.
That's so cool.
Oh my, for 2 hours. Goodness gracious.
Damn.
And look at the buttons right there, because he probably uses this for Summoner too.
Most likely.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, like the ruby, the topaz, and the emerald. That's cool though. That's so cool.
So we were talking about this a little bit earlier too.
What?
I think it'd be really cool if they created a raid or whatever you want to create, but make it require the music or use the music.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
That's something I think would be absolutely dope to have in.
Well,
this.
that's what we were just talking about yesterday, I think. Design
Yeah.
a boss that's based on music, and you have to do mechanics and shit by like the beat and everything. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, I think
That'd be pretty fun.
fun. Yeah.
That'd be a really just unique boss fight, because ever since I played Pikmin 4 and I got to the Longlegs boss, but I love so it's the regular Longlegs boss, but the head is a damn disco ball and it stomps around to like the beat of the music. It's hilarious, and then it gets like faster and everything too the more it gets pissed off. That would be so good.
I would love that in this game. Just have something that requires you to actually pay attention to music, and like there's sound cues, sure, but like actually the music matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be kind of sick. That would be a really cool design. Do you think they're gonna start? I just thought about this. Do you think they're gonna start teasing into Do you think they're gonna... Fuck. I just lost my train of thought. I am so sorry. I just, like, completely... I'm having a moment.
She's having
Cosmic
a
exploration!
They're gonna start teasing. Yeah, I really do.
I really hope they start teasing into that, because I want to go into space and do
I think they really already have. I think that key is going to play a very important part into that cosmic exploration. I think it's going to be a major bit.
That'd be very, very unique.
And I mean, we already do have a spaceship.
Yeah, technically. Wait, coming early April, music-based fight. The music is Papaya, and it'll go on for like an hour, and that'll be a nightmare for... And that'll be a nightmare for hearing impaired.
Christ.
Yeah, I guess thinking of hearing impaired, like, but the music, like, you can put cues in that are music and visual too.
Yeah,
you know
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to exclude anyone. Damn.
I'll be there like that. God help me.
All right, let's go into the I think that was the last little bit I had left in the back of my head. I hope they start teasing into some of that cosmic exploration with the Loperits and whatnot. But let's wrap this mostly up with some fun updates. I don't know if I caught you up on this, Raz. So Llama Todd had the hearing on the morning of August 21st or around this time frame, right? Wait, you have a hearing tomorrow. Oh, this was the day before, it looks like. Okay, so this was the day before the hearing, it looks like. So I have a hearing... let me open up the thing. I have a hearing tomorrow afternoon for my restraining order / harassment protection order against Lionel. They're not supposed to be any contact yet. I've been sent this love note literally the night before and dozens of other messages. Tomorrow should be fun.
Oh yeah.
There's this guy here. Oh my god. God, he just keeps digging his grave, and it's the best. What's the best part is I think he actually did take a screen of this and brought it to the hearing the next day. God, oh my goodness gracious, this poor guy. And so then we get an update about a couple days later on his Twitter. It doesn't bring me any joy sharing this as it's exhausting and unpleasant, but Lionel has never stopped harassing me and my wife. He has no intention of stopping either, despite empty promises made to a judge not even 24 hours ago. So literally, they just got out of court, and he's already sending shit like this. This piece of paper hereby restores your vitality to partially dead brain. Your once crippled lifespan has now been revitalized, and you are free to live out the rest of your life, free from the crippling exhaustion that comes with your brain rewiring its path 24/7. Psych. Eat shit and die. You bad acting piece of shit. Congratulations on admitting to doxing me over 1 year ago while crying like a complete bitch about a stroke that God himself has blessed you. Fuck you.
I hate people.
Dude, At least we never really dealt with anyone like this personally, but god damn, it's still shocking to see there's people like this in the world. Fuck you. Enjoy the rest of your shit, unfulfilled life, playing shitty MMORPGs 24/7 while you continue to cope with the realization that in spite of the countless time and effort and you and your cohorts wasted in an effort to jail me, that will never happen. Get trolled. Oh my god, it continues. Haha, all that time and effort wasted just for Toucher Tyler to sit in front of a judge and embarrass himself in his psychotic attempt at jailing me, even though he's got a court date coming up very, 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 very soon. About threatening a lawyer. We all heard that one. Free as a bird while you're doomed to die like a rat. Your wife's a fucking retard. And this guy was using his email to sign him up for, like, Spank Bank. Verify your email address, dear no jail McStroke brained hard wife. Thank you for signing up for your account. He thought this shit was funny. That is fucking funny, though. Spank Bang. And guess what? Oh, go on ahead, honey.
Say that, like, this guy just honestly reminds me of when I worked in, like, customer service. And I get, especially like when I was working in a call center, I get people on the phone and you just sit there for hours on end with somebody who just absolutely is of the opinion that they are 100% right, that they can do whatever they want, that they are going to do this and you cannot stop them. And you're just kind of sitting there on the phone going, what world do you live in, man?
Yeah.
And you can't say that out loud. You're just like, why?
But, yeah, guess what? Lamatad did indeed get his restraining order. He got his restraining order at the hearing and stuff because Desolance actually did show and made an absolute fucking fool of himself. You know what the best part is? Just to sum it up for you, Lamatad made sure he had every little thing from all sorts of different sources on Desolance, even the stuff with Xeno, even the stuff with the harassment emails that are sent to not just him but all the other people. But Judge, of course, was like, well, hey, I would like to keep this as, you know, between the two parties that are affected right here, right now, like, you know, like Lamatad and Desolance. And he's like, okay, fine. Best part is that because Desolance felt there was a need to bring because Desolance felt the need to bring it up to court, then Lamatad was suddenly allowed to talk about that stuff. Oh, he buried himself alive and then some. And it's just, it's so, woo! And he's still, you know, to this day, right now, as we speak, is probably still blowing up Lamatad and Porcinosis Fex's emails in any kind of way, shape, or form that they possibly can. And that will just make his case a lot more worse when they finally do give him jail time and whatnot. But god damn. This guy.
Shit.
Oh my god. I've never seen anything more dumb in my life. Like, shit you not. That's fucking wild. And you can see on, you can see it on Xenosis Fex's, stream. You can see it on, or not stream, but their YouTube channel. Oh. And see, there's like a whole hour of him, and it's just mainly about him talking about the case and whatnot. So like here's like the legitimate like piece of paper right here. Oh, this is when I found out Lamatad actually got FBI involved at a point. After, like, the wife started getting death threats and shit. Yeah, he got the FBI involved, and they actually went and questioned him. So, he's about to triple his fuck up if he continues.
Be silenced.
Oh, that's a good.
Pay a cent. Yes, you will. You will pay a cent. You will pay at least $55.
Oh yeah, he owes $55 allotment to the court too.
The court fees, or be held in contempt of court. 55. Hey, you gotta pay it. You gotta pay something, man. That's the court. You gotta pay up, bro. You lost. You lost.
Perks
Idiot.
and Dunham's pays bad
Warnings to the defendant. This
That's not a
order
record,
shall
so
be
I gotta
enforced in any county of South Carolina and by the courts of
Oh,
any
that
state,
sucks,
district,
Dr. Gunn.
deployment,
I'm so sorry,
any
honey.
U.S. territory and may be enforced in tribal lands. Crossing state, territorial, or tribal boundaries to violate this order may result in federal imprisonment. State law provides penalties for possessing, transporting, shipping, and receiving firearm or ammunition. Anyway, just don't do anything stupid, which is nice. Yes, and the FBI is going to be made aware of this too, because there's extra penalties for violating a restraining order. You don't want that trouble. They've already questioned you. Now
You
have a
enjoyed it?
restraining
Okay.
order. If you violate this restraining order and the FBI charges you, you are
You're
already
done.
screwed. It is so bad. No, seriously. Seriously. I called the FBI. They questioned him. FBI penalties, they don't mess with misdemeanors. It's felony. It's interstate harassment. That's felony. It's a federal crime, federal charge. And I looked it up. The charges would be a fine of $250,000 and it was at least 2 years in jail or prison or whatever. And it's worse if it's found in violation of a restraining order, which is why I wanted to get one. And because he's harassing the hell out of me and my wife and sending her death threats. So it's crazy the messages that I got to share.
Hi, Moxie.
wish I could just hear
Hello.
the thoughts of the judge, because I gotta hand it to him. He was calm, very polite, very patient. Poker face. All he did was write notes, and he listened.
That's a good thing too. When you get a really good judge on cases like this, you get a really good judge that'll actually sit vape detected. We all did hear that one that time, baby. Vape detected. But yeah, I'm trying to find the bit where he outed his own ass. Wait.
I can do that. Someone just asked me to explain what started this. How do we know each other?
Okay,
And then I show the repeated behavior. I showed the judge different videos. I showed the judge different comments. Pretty much things that I handpicked myself that had to do with me. I tried to keep everything about just me. I didn't want to conflate it. And because, I was right though, right? Because the judge at the start said, I only want communication between you two. I don't want, if there's other people involved, basically he just didn't want to hear
Okay,
about
so
that.
this is what I was explaining earlier.
So, everything was just about me and the things that Lionel said to me or directed at me. So, yeah, the relevant parties, exactly, relevant parties. So any video that was about me, anything he said, I would play it. I had at least an hour. My throat was dry from talking. Oh yeah, it is included in this.
Ooh, my bad.
Absolutely. But other cases, like Zeno's case.
Let me see.
The guy went off the deep end and
Wait, what?
because he is so easily triggered by Zeno,
Uh-oh.
the guy went off the deep end and did something truly majestic and beautiful and stupid. Yeah, long story short, he ended up talking to the judge more about Zeno and Spudsy than he did about me.
That's
When it was his
funny.
turn to talk, he talked more about Zeno and that whole thing than me. I was kind of getting jealous. I'm like, hey man, I'm here too. This is my hearing. What about me?
But yeah, that when he started bringing up all of that for some reason, that's when he was allowed to bring up all the other shit that he had already prepared just in case. That's fucking funny. God, it's like watching the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard shit all over again. It's just so funny to watch at this point because it's such a shit show. Oh man, I can't wait to see in public records that this guy gets fucking jailed. And there will be public record, but holy shit. That's just so funny to me. I would say Desolance needs a mental asylum, but I think even they would turn him away. Yeah. That would be true. I could see it. That vape sounds like Toto. It'll bless the Ray Dead and never again.
I'm sorry.
Cinnamon and pickled herring smelling great. Oh shit, that's great. Oh man, there really isn't much else to bring up in regards to Desolance. He renamed, I don't know if I mentioned this last name, he renamed his one channel that we found, Raz, the re-uploads channel. It's now Pedosis Kex.
What the fuck?
Yes, that's what the dude renamed it as. And there's another account that was found too as well. This guy has like accounts everywhere. It is insane. Like, you find one, then you'll find another, and then another one, and another, etc. Another one. But yeah, I cannot wait till this guy goes to jail. It's been a fun process to watch, at least.
That's true.
Holy shit. It has been such a doozy to watch this shit show. I am so happy Lamatod and Zeno got their restraining orders in making this dude's life practically miserable by his own hand. Oh, that's so good. Shit, they might end up locking him in an asylum. You never know. Just how batshit crazy everything is already documented stuff, especially with the one ex-girlfriend. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to put him in an insane asylum by him, like in the pillow room. The pillow room. She's only 18. This shit's gonna be fucking awesome. I did not have much else in my notes from what I am seeing here. Yeah, there's not really much. I did want to see if Kit Kat couldn't do something for me. In regards to, I want to see how. So I want to do an update on the DJ stuff. Like how's the DJ stuff after like a whole month. It's been about a month since the whole program's been out. Correct? I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Yeah, it's been about a month.
And I want to see, like...
Spoilers, a lot of people don't give two shits and are just doing what they want to do because they're not catching the small people. They're just catching the big people right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are. I mean, if you're under 100 views, they're not fucking with you too heavily, honestly.
Yeah, but then you do have people that have over 100 views that are absolutely not going into the program.
Yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, you know, the big names, Swage, all those people. Mm-hmm. But, like, for me, I haven't gone into the program, and no one's given two fucks because I do not have the view counts. I get 17 to 25 people average. Like,
yeah.
Who cares about that low? But that's the average streamer in Final Fantasy nowadays because... There's so many. We've gone through this in the past. There's so many streamers that it doesn't really matter for the small people. It matters for the big ones.
Yeah, and I want to see for those that are in the program right now. I want to see like what their feedback was, like what's their cutouts looking like compared to before the program and shit like that, essentially. So I want to see if I can work with T-Cat on that one and see what she has to bring to the table about it all, because she actually did want to talk about it a little bit. So that'd be something cool to do too. I'll have to hit her up on the side. But I ain't really got much else to bring up. We've got Live Letter. I think if they are gonna be showing the teaser for the next patch, I wouldn't be surprised if we're looking maybe a possibility of mid-October for yeah, about like mid-October for patch 7.1.
Maybe.
I don't see why not. Christ, even the Joker and Harley Quinn are more normal than Desolance, and that is saying something. I mean, they're kind of crazy. Yeah. But, I need to stay on top of my tombstone and class grind, because I had just got done with my 13th job today. Golf clap.
Yeah.
Or not today, yesterday, but I just started on Samurai this time. Finally, I'm DPS again. I've been away from DPSing for so long, I've forgotten what it's like to not
been
have
24 billion years.
Pretty much. And I kind of like Samurai so far. It's interesting. I really like. So hopefully I'll have fun with that. And that starts at 50, so it
Hang
shouldn't
on
take
a
too
fucking
long.
minute.
What?
Didn't you been away from DPS for so long?
Because I
Who's doing
was
healers and
doing
tanks?
healer and tanks
Hang on.
and stuff.
Bitch, you play Red Mage.
No, she's
I
been playing
wanna-
healers and tanks
Yeah,
for like
I've
the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But before that.
I want to get everything to level 100.
Me.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
But yeah, so if we are going to be doing that watch party will be on the looks like here on the 28th. We can do a late night watch party. And then we can do the regular podcast that upcoming Friday, or if we want to, or we could just do everything that night, whichever. But yeah, so that'll be 3 Saturdays from today. It'll be a late night party. We are probably gonna have some drinks and some other things, and I think we'll party it out while we watch the live letter.
Sounds fun.
That sounds like fun to me. I ain't got nothing else here. You guys got anything?
Not currently.
You two?
Nope, nothing I can think of.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, I am gonna go on ahead and end stream here, essentially. Again, my name is Nocturnal Ferrari. You can catch me on the side on Twitch twitch.tv/Synnerette. SYNNERETTE. Sorry, forgot to spell. You can also catch my lovely husband on Twitch DJing as twitch.tv/DJ_Womp. And Raslin, I don't remember exactly your Twitch tag again.
Hang on. I'll meet him.
Remember.
I was eating.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were eating.
I've changed it to Charles and then _UK.
Well, there you go. All right.
And, you can catch the videos that I put out there over at Gwynblade Studios on YouTube on there. GWYN-BLAIDD Studios.
Yay. All right, cool. I just wasn't sure the entirety of that. Thank you so much for doing that for me. All
Yeah,
right.
no problem.
But as always, please stay safe, be nice, and of course, you all have a good morning, evening, and good night. Bye-bye.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Bye.